Hi there, my name is Kieran Sidhu. I am a child development consultant from the Fraser Valley Child Development Center, and I am responding to a question from the Ask Us campaign. And the question is around supporting our children to follow through on transitions such as brushing their teeth, getting dressed, being able to get to places, as well as the nighttime routine. And for many parents out there, you probably can resonate with a lot of this just because transitions can be really stressful for kids as well as for families. And as I speak about stress, just wanting to acknowledge to families in terms of all the stressors you're facing right now and the stresses that your children are facing, really having some time for self-care for yourself and some self-compassion, just trying to navigate parenting in this stressful world, just knowing that you are doing the best that you can. So today I'm actually, as we talk about transition, going to take more of a preventative approach in addressing some of our children's motivational needs, and hopefully that helping to prevent some of the other things that you're seeing with challenges with your child in those transitions. So motivational needs are needs of autonomy, belonging, connection, and capability, the ABCs. The A, autonomy, giving our child more choices and more control. Just being inside all day, children are more prone to being having rules such as you can't do this, you can't run in the house, you can't jump on the couch, you got to stop doing that. So lots of rules, very little control for kids. And so where we can, providing more choices so children can have more control. So during those transitions, time to get dressed. Would you like to wear that blue shirt or yellow shirt? It's time to brush your teeth. Would you like to use your purple toothbrush or your blue toothbrush? So just really giving them some choices, even during dinner time. Making dinner, would you like peas or carrots with dinner today, and making sure we don't confuse those choices with ultimatums. So ultimatums are things like you need to finish your dinner or you are going straight to bed. That's an ultimatum, not a choice. And children and parents, people don't like to hear ultimatums, and they can be quite fracturing in relationships. So giving real choices where children can feel empowered can give them that sense of control. Belonging, that's a huge need that children have in terms of really trying to navigate their sense of belonging in the world. So whether it be in preschool, in school, and daycare, all these other multiple environments children are in, but also in the context of their family. They might be at grandma's, they might be at dad's, they might be at mom's. So children are trying to navigate their sense of belonging in all these environments. And even within their internal structure, mom or dad might have a new partner, or there may be a new addition to the family, such as a baby. So children start to wonder again how they fit and belong in the family structure. So really for children to have that sense of safety and security, they can't hear enough. You mean a lot to me. I love you to bits and pieces. You mean the world to me. Those kind of things just help children feel safe and secure in their family network. And safety and security are so important to children's sense of belonging. So that moves into connection and helping our children feel that connection need. And especially as we as parents can be really stressed, lots on our minds, lots on our plates. We often are sometimes physically with our kids, but harder to be there emotionally and mentally. And children are craving the need to be noticed. And so, and as human beings, we need to be noticed. Often even, in our relationships, perhaps with partners, when you're talking about something and they're on their phone and that they say, did you say something? And that type of distraction is hard sometimes to hear. And so for our kids too, they want to be noticed, they want to be seen. So taking time out just to, even in moments going, wow, look at that big block tower you just made, or look at all the colors you just put on that piece of paper, and taking time for those positives, because often when we're busy and distracted in our own thoughts, we tend to notice things that aren't going so well. And so children throughout the day are hearing more, you shouldn't be doing that, you can't do that, no, you got to stop doing that. And that is hard for them because it's not being replenished by so many of the good things that they are doing. So trying to find more of those positive things to fill their little buckets. And then as well with connection, just trying to even with all your, we know with all the busyness, if you can carve out 5 to 15 minutes of your day and just engage in some a special playtime with your child where you put the phone away, you're trying not to be distracted by all the things you got to do, and really just being emotionally and mentally present with your children. It's just really demonstrates to them that you're interested in the things that they want to do, and they just have your full and complete attention. And what you're doing is setting this up for them as they grow up, because you'll want them to come back to you, and as they're interested and their interests change as they get older, you've already set this up when they're little, that they're coming to you when they're older as well and sharing those great things with you as well. And finally, capability is a big one. Is your child able and capable of doing some of the requests that we're asking them? Are they able to unbutton and for changing clothes and taking down zippers? And those all require different levels of fine motor skills. Have we broken it down receptively? Do they truly understand what we've asked for them? Was there too many directions? Have we said it slowly enough? Have we given them time to process it? So lots of different ways of making sure we break it down for kids so that they can feel some mastery in some of this. And sometimes it's sensory things as well. Sometimes the textures don't feel right with their clothes, or they don't like the toothpaste in their mouth and the feeling in their mouth. Those are all type of sensory things that our OT will be addressing in a future video, so stay tuned for that as well. And then finally with capability, just making sure children are capable of doing the tasks and it's not overwhelming. So breaking it down again, such as when a child needs to clean up their room and they've just made this fun explosive mess, giving those choices again. Hey, look at this great fun you've just had, and now it's time to clean up. Which part would you like mommy to help you with? Which part are you going to be doing? So breaking it down in that way. And also with any transitions, giving lots of warnings. So in 5 more minutes, it's going to be time to clean up and get ready for bedtime. In 4 more minutes, it's going to be time for bedtime. So giving them that warning, just like if we're watching a Netflix show, we wouldn't want someone to turn it off 5 minutes before it's done. So giving our children that same level of respect and giving them 5 minutes to put closure on whatever they're doing. So that is the motivational needs that some of our children might be craving. Hopefully that was helpful for you today and you're able to use some of the strategies. Just wanted to thank you for taking the time out tonight to listen to the video, and really wishing you all the best.